All right,
Bobby.
let's do it.
Give it the times, Bobby. Fucking stay in one spot for fuck's sake.
By the way, did you make Adam last in the intro?
No.
You got your eggs, Bobby?
Andy's anchoring it now.
I used to be best for last, but now it's like Andy took over the spot.
Yeah, it's mine now, motherfucker.
Seriously.
Yeah, Andy, I'll pass the torch. I passed the torch.
Well, guys,
Thank you, kind sir.
it's been a while, but it's Bubba Matt is back. Join us live tonight. We got your call-ins, but first, let's roll that intro so we can pay off a few people. And then we're right back.
Presented by Horns and Hooves Entertainment. You're watching Bob Hansen, Tom Muchak, Sean O'Malley, Adam Fitzgerald, and Andy VanMeer. You still up? Live. It's Buffalo After Dark.
Welcome to Buffalo After Dark, everybody. Of course, you know the crew by now. It is Wednesday, March 31st. It's the end of the month. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day. So, of course, we got our nice little April Fool in the picture here. Buffalo Bob, how you doing?
Hola.
Yeah, and apparently our nice little joke in the pre-show was basically we called you the 2-year-old today for painting Easter eggs.
Well, okay, that's fine with me. That's a family tradition.
It's all good.
Lovely.
It's all good. And then, of course, we're welcoming back someone we haven't seen in a while. And, of course, it'll be his first show back. And then he's going to be off for 3 weeks. And he's coming back full time. Mr. Bubba Matt.
Finally, fuck! That took forever.
Hey, life happens, man. But I'm glad to be back. I'm ready to get things going. And yeah, let's do it.
God, it feels so naked without Sean here. It really.
Oh, you could put your clothes back on since I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, Luffy, you got the sponsor for the show tonight.
The sponsor of the night for everybody watching, we'll just make this as broadcastly friendly as possible, is New York legalizing marijuana. Welcome to Canada. Welcome to Canada, New York.
420 blaze it.
Yeah. Get fucked.
And then, of course, last week, we ended up saying that this was going to happen, but welcome to our new permanent host, Andy VanMeer. How's it going?
What's going on, fellas?
Yeah, look at this. You took up the anchor spot in the opening credits now. You did something right.
Keep going and moving forward with it. Let's go.
Yep.
Well, I mean, Adam and Andy are going at it, and Adam's just like, "That's my spot," and Andy be like, "Too bad, bitch. I own the crown."
Dude, I'm so stoned. I'm so stoned right now. I don't even give a
Right. But we got a lot of stuff, of course, we could talk about tonight. And, of course, we'll take your calls also. If you want to jump in and have some fun with us, 929-205-6099. Meeting ID and passcode are in the actual description of the video. So, of course, let's get it started. Right now, the Sabres are actually winning again. For right now, at the end of one, they're actually up 2-0.
Yeah, I was gonna say how long. Yeah, let's see how long that lasts.
No confidence.
19 straight losses, guys.
Yeah.
We're not-
So
we're not-
to the
nope.
2004 Pittsburgh Penguins. Here come the Sabres of 2021.
Nope, we're not doing it. Stops right now.
Yeah, get fucked. The Sabres are going to go down as the worst team in history.
Not if they win tonight, but I don't expect much to happen from them anyway.
Right.
Anybody see that goal last night? That power play that Buffalo had? I don't know if anybody else is watching, but if you've seen that goal, that Goudreau kid, not the Calgary Goudreau, but the one from Pittsburgh that split your defense on a fucking power play on a shorthanded goal and went down and embarrassed your goalie.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was fucking comical.
Well, I could certainly say that, yeah, the Sabres blowing into the Flyers was embarrassing enough, but it wasn't as embarrassing to the
Penguins.
fact that the Sabres have more playoff wins in the 21st century than the Toronto Maple Leafs had in the last 25 years.
Oh God! So we're going back 20 years again. Oh, good job, bud. Good job.
I knew somewhere I was going to get you.
No, you didn't get me. I'm just saying you're going back in the past as per usual.
Well, I mean, it's not that terrible. I mean, I ain't suffering that much.
You don't
Have
have
you
any
noticed one thing though?
What happened?
Have you noticed one thing? They start playing better when they have their goalie back.
I mean, don't let this 18-game losing streak, don't let it just forget to the point that they still have more playoff series wins more recently than the Toronto.
God, my God! Like, what are we do? Where are you going? How are you trying to make it seem like the Buffalo Sabres don't suck? And the first thing you go to is like, oh, they got more playoff fucking series wins than the Leafs. Oh my God! Go paint some more eggs, you fucking flaming homo.
Well, I mean, the Seattle Kraken have more playoffs win right now than the Toronto Maple Leafs.
That is true. They did bring that up on one of
Oh,
those live shows.
they have more playoff wins or playoff series wins? How the fuck is that possible?
Playoff series wins.
Oh,
Well, I mean, Seattle hasn't even existed yet, and even then, they're still winning.
oh.
Out. Well, it's pretty simple because
They've never won a playoff series. The fuck are you talking about?
exactly because Toronto blew like 4 series, and each year they made the playoffs. Seattle didn't have to worry about it.
But what you're saying, it makes no sense because Toronto has won playoff series before. So I don't understand what you're trying to make.
I don't think they've won any of this past decade or two.
Yeah, that's the point because
Now you
I'm
have no
saying
idea.
the expansion team has more playoff wins right now than the current Toronto Maple Leafs because the Leafs have not got past the first round, and Seattle doesn't even exist yet.
You said playoff wins, dipshit. They don't have any playoff wins.
Exactly, because Toronto hasn't gone past the second round. And Seattle, of all people, has a chance to do so. Hell, even Vegas has more credibility than you right now.
Oh my God, man. This is like the show of stupidity right now. Show of stupidity.
You get so pissed.
Dude, I'm not the team that's about to become the worst team in NHL history. So
Listen, I'm not proud of it. I'm just saying, I can't take away history because the Sabres have more playoff wins in the 21st century than the Toronto Maple Leafs do. I'm just pointing this out. There's no denying that.
keep in mind, folks, this guy's wearing a New York Mets hat the whole time he's saying this. So nobody cares what you're saying.
Says the Toronto Blue Jays fan.
Although
We're still gonna be
Toronto have a little something to say about the Mets there.
Dude, we're still gonna fucking trash you guys.
Yeah, you always say that and it never happens.
Oh, well, it's gonna happen, bud. George Springer's will be all over your fucking ass.
George Springer is not even going to be playing in the first 10 games. So,
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
wow, you seem awfully cocky about this whole
Vladdy
roster.
Guerrero Jr. will be hitting that fucking fence all year.
Listen, I get it. The Mets and the Jays had a great offseason, but I'm just pointing out a fact that the Mets have a better overall team.
Well, time will tell.
Listen, boys, you don't have to worry about a thing. You don't have to worry about a thing. We're gonna repeat. You guys just sit back and watch.
Oh, I miss you guys. I miss you guys so much.
Well, I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back.
Because I know one thing I'll definitely be talking about is the Yankees.
Every time I hear the Yankees names in any category here in the States, I could certainly tell you they are more obnoxious than having just all the time in the world. They're more obnoxious than Ranger fans.
Okay.
I kind of
I
feel,
mean-
like the Yankees fans it's too easy to be a Yankees fan. It's too easy.
It's too easy. I mean, try being a Mets fan.
No, it's too easy to be a Yankees fan because you're never gonna fucking win every fucking year.
Well, they haven't done shit in almost 13 years, so.
Oh, come on. They haven't done shit.
What? They haven't won a World Series since that 2009 World Series.
I don't care, man, but they still are competitive every fucking year.
They are competitive, but they never get the job done. They're baseball's equivalent of the Washington Capitals. They stack up the team, and they go far, and they don't do shit.
All right, next topic.
Okay.
Yeah, moving on.
So we'll go on to a couple other things here, but of course, if you guys want to call in live, 929-205-6099 gets you on the air. And then, of course, one of the things that actually was interesting is, of course, the Philadelphia Flyers ended up trading Shane Gostisbehere right before the game. So Lord knows what.
Wait, they traded Gostisbehere?
Well,
No,
no,
he-
they waived him. Actually, I'm sorry.
They waived him, and he went to the taxi squad. But Brian Trainer, one of the guys that follows the page, he said a really relevant thing earlier, and it was Bear hasn't been relevant since his rookie season, and he actually hasn't been like that stellar since his rookie season. So it kind of
That
makes
is
sense.
true. That is true.
It is very fucking true. I didn't pay any attention to the guy because I don't care. But I look back at his stats and I'm like, ever since his rookie year, he's literally declined.
Well, maybe he needs a change of scenery, and maybe he can get back to what he had going on his rookie year, because I liked him. I mean, I thought he was a pretty good defenseman starting off in his rookie year. I mean, he's got a good shot, plays defense pretty well.
And he's
But
a big buck.
yeah, he's a guy I wouldn't mind on a second line shooting pucks.
Yeah, I'll take him. I'll take him in the lease. I'll take him.
You would take anything because, well, Gostisbehere is probably going to get traded eventually. I mean, someone's got to take the bait, and the Flyers just – I don't even know what happened to the Flyers. I really don't. All I know is that Philly had such a great start, and there's already talk that at least from what I've heard, is the Flyers were already talking about trading for Jonathan Bernier of all people.
Well, I kind of feel like Carter Hutton. Is it Carter Hutton? Or who's the goalie they have? Carter Hart.
Carter Hart, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was
He's-
like slow and everything.
He's really having a mental fucking struggle right now. You can just tell the kid he's having it hard right now. He's never been that great, but he did good. He's mediocre, and now he's struggling is fucking making it struggle. So
Well, I can certainly tell you the Islanders broke him.
well, yeah.
Either way, he's got some mental things to work on, because they are discussing trying to get another goalie if they do make the playoffs. So that's something to keep your eye on.
I think they will make the playoffs. I really do. I just feel like that goalie situation and is going to bring them down because they have a really good team. So I don't know.
Their defense is a little iffy.
So is Toronto's, man. But,
Well, Toronto, I've heard, is not getting Matthias Ekholm at this point.
no, we're not going after a defenseman anymore. They're going after a fucking winger. That's what they're going for.
Well, I've heard Taylor Hall's name brought up recently, but people are sending out, trade proposals, but it's just not working in their favor because they're not going to trade with the Sabres because division rival. And on top of all that, it's just getting to a point where it's like, what are they exactly going to do? Because they need help on offense. They need help on forwards.
Division rival. Sabres aren't a division rival to anybody. So they can trade whatever players they want. It's not going to matter.
Well, traditionally, it's a rivalry.
But what the situation you're sitting in, no, it doesn't matter.
Would you trade with the Montreal Canadiens because they would suck?
Yes.
You would.
Oh, my
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh, God, the tumor is here.
Hey, Ryan Coggle, Rugby at Union Sports. How you doing?
He actually has hair for once.
He actually got rid of the long hair he had for a while.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, I got rid of it. And
Got rid of the COVID.
I'm growing it back out a little bit. It's gonna get cut here in a little bit.
Nice, man. How's the new job going?
It's going. It's going.
So
I'm
that's
loving
one way
it.
to put it.
That is one way to put it. It's not. I'm not working for the Sabres, so I guess that means by all means, it's going well.
Working for a good company though. So it's definitely.
Oh yeah, no, I love working where I'm working. I love doing what I'm doing. So
Good stuff, man. So you joined in at a good time. So actually, the Sabres for right now, they're actually up to nothing. We were talking about the Gostisbehere situation for the Flyers, but
I heard that they're up to nothing. I got a friend of mine who keeps placing bets on the Sabres. Texts me every day that there's a game to ask me if they're gonna win. I told them to give up today because chances are they're going to blow this lead like they did the other day. So
See, this guy's a realist.
Yeah,
He's a realist.
Shut
He
up,
knows it's gonna happen.
Adam.
straight
Shut
loss.
up. It's not going to happen.
Oh my god, you're gonna lose. I'm gonna predict 5-2 loss.
my friend's predicting Sabres win 4-3, but I'm not sure. I think it's pretty telling when your supposed generational defenseman and Rasmus Dahlin blatantly says in an interview that we haven't been in this situation, i.e., winning, at all this season, and so we got scared.
Oh my
You're not
god.
supposed to say that.
No, you don't
That's not
say
how you're
that.
supposed
You
to
don't
react,
say that.
dude.
If he was in Toronto, he'd be eaten alive right now.
Ridiculous.
Everybody alive in Toronto on a good day.
That is true.
What I
Toronto
mean
media is horrible towards the Leafs.
Brutal.
Oh no, Toronto media is just horrible towards any player that plays there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, of course, you got TSN, you've got everything up there, and I mean, it's all like vultures up there.
It's like, dude, you got 2 goals, 2 assists. Why couldn't you get the 3rd goal? Like they literally shit on everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the true story. But yeah, right now we got 17 minutes left in the second. So right now Sabres are actually somewhat holding down the fort for the time being. But we've got some other news that ended up coming up, and this is actually from our Rochester reporter Jeremy Macbeth, and he actually reported that the Rochester Americans have actually signed goaltender Billy Christopoulos to a professional tryout.
Who
Yeah,
the
no.
hell?
Yeah, I don't care. That's all I'm just gonna say.
Come on, dude. Dude, that last name just puts it off right there.
Yeah, but I will tell you this though. I mean, looking at some of the stats that he's got, and basically, this is what they're saying. He joined the Amherst after starting the 2021 season with the Indy Fuel of the ECHL. So okay, we know that's a crap league. Posted a 6-4-0 record with a 2.13 goals against and 918 save percentage across 11 games. So he's 6'2", 193, has 1 shutout this season, tied for 5th place in save percentage among all of the ECHL goaltenders, and apparently 10th overall in the league with goals against average. So apparently that's where he's at. He's played 41 games with the Fuel, the Toledo Walleye, and the South Carolina Stingrays. 37-3 record with 2.25 goals against. So, I mean, not horrible, but I mean, hey, goaltender depth.
How old is he?
He is, let's see.
Well, make that 2-1.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yep,
Here we go.
called it. Did we not call it?
Mhm.
It's already begun.
It ain't over yet.
It's the liquor, boys. We're gonna need it.
Bring your vodka. Bring your rum. Actually, just smoke a doobie. You'd be a lot calmer.
Oh, jeez, it hit off of Montour's ass. Come on.
Ah,
The Sabres
Oh,
luck,
I
bud.
just thought. Oh, God.
Well, Rochester got absolutely blown out tonight too. So
well, I can tell
At
you.
least, you know what you should do? You know what
At
you should
least they're
do?
winning games.
Dude, you know what you should do? You should literally swap Rochester for Buffalo.
There you go.
Just swap.
Yeah, Rochester's actually playing decent. Yeah. Oh, and to answer your question, Christopoulos was born in '94. So he's
Oh, he's a 90. Okay, well, all right. He's a 90s baby. No, he's a dead weight.
And no, wait. I thought they tied it for a second. Never mind. Anyway, what was I gonna say? So I want to discuss something real quick, and I think it was just something that happened last week, and it was just being dragged out throughout the whole weekend. Is how about that Eric Stahl trade that happened over the week?
Oh yeah, the Montreal.
the stall trade was probably. I liked it. I don't see why you couldn't I don't see why somebody wouldn't like it. It's a guy that wasn't producing that much on the team. A and B, they got a pretty decent return for him. I would have never expected that they would have. I never would have expected that they would have gotten a third and a fifth.
You know what? I'm in the same actually, I was in shock when I seen what they got for Eric Stahl. I was just like, how?
If you're getting a third and a fifth for Eric Stahl, you're getting a first or 2 seconds for Hull.
No, dude, the trade I seen from Boston was Jake DeBrusk, another guy, and a first round pick. And I was like, how the fuck are they gauging these fucking trades, man? Because there's no way.
I mean, honestly, it wasn't a bad trade. I mean, they actually did get a fairly decent return in front because, I mean, honestly, like looking back at it, to get a third and a fifth, I mean, yes, we ended up retaining $1.625 million, but I mean, that was going to happen regardless of where. I mean, we would have had to eat some of that salary at least. But at the same time, I mean, yeah, you got a return. You can use that in the draft pretty easily. But think of it this way: it allows Cousins to actually spend some more time, you know, especially on that line. And of course, right now he's out for a week with an upper body injury, but it'll allow him to get some playing time that he's going to need. So, I mean, I'm okay with it.
Oh, yeah, I especially like the fact, like you said, that it's this year's draft picks, so you're adding more towards getting prospects on the front end. And so I definitely like that. And you know, like Adam and I said, it's just what they got in return for him wasn't anything that you would have expected. You would have expected like a 6th or a 7th round pick for Eric
Exactly.
Stahl, and instead they came back with a 3rd and a 5th. So either Stahl's better than he was performing here, and Montreal knows something we don't, or Montreal's just that dumb
Wouldn't be the first.
that they gave up a 3rd and a 5th.
I'm gonna go with Montreal's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I would have gave up a 6th or a 7th round pick at best.
Hey, I was
would've
hoping
been
that
like, hey, man, I'll take him off your hands. I'll take half his salary, and I'll give you a 6th or 7th.
I was hoping that we would throw in like a 1st or a 2nd trade for Cole Caulfield and actually get some talent on this team.
No, you're not getting him. No way you're getting him.
No way in hell.
No.
Realistically,
They're
no.
stacks.
But did I want Cole Caulfield in the draft? Yes. Did I want Cole Caulfield after I found out that we traded Eric Stahl for a 3rd and a 5th? Also, yes.
Listen, unless you're high on LSD, you are not getting Cole Caulfield for Eric Stahl.
That's
No,
why I
you're
said
not.
you throw in some draft picks, but realistically, we were never going to get him anyways, because it was like, what, 2 days after he had signed his entry-level contract anyways, so.
Yeah, he had a 3-year, and I kind of feel like if Buffalo was to get Cole Caulfield, it would have been you gave up Eric Stahl, and you would have had to give up your next 2 first-round picks to get him, because that's the only way you get him.
Yeah. Speaking of first-round picks, supposedly, according to Pierre LeBrun, and I think Sean's going to like this, supposedly, according to Pierre LeBrun, the Seattle Kraken are demanding a first-round pick and prospects for them to not take a certain player at the expansion draft coming up in July.
Wow. Okay.
Wow,
That's a little early.
that's what's up.
Hardball.
Oh, good.
They're playing rookie level NHL. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, get fucked. Fuck the Kraken. Fucking burn the team. Just fucking get it over with.
It's like they're trying to play NHL 2021 and like try to go in some random fantasy mode.
Dude, it doesn't work that way. You don't fucking get to demand what you want. You fucking get what you get. You're a fucking expansion team.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Fucking American teams. They just fucking walk all over and take what you want.
Although Vegas,
Why? I mean,
draft when they started, but
Vegas didn't demand anything like that, but
Right.
Vegas made deals like that.
Yeah, they did. They did. It's so fucking dumb. I hate it. I
Right.
hate the fact that you fucking come into a league and you're like, oh, I'll just take this, take that, take this. Oh, by the way, I want your first round pick all of a sudden. Get fucked. Yeah, fuck you, Seattle Kraken. Go fuck yourselves.
man, somebody.
See, this would have been avoided if the NHL actually did the smart thing and did multiple expansion franchises at the same time, so that there was more competition and talent was more spread out among the expansion teams and the rest of the league. But that's why Vegas ended up with so much talent. Then they made they had the expansion draft, then the draft, then they made all of those deals and then they ended up in the finals their first year, and I think they've been in the playoffs like every year since, right? Or at
Yeah,
least close.
Gary Bettman's baby, basically.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Gary Bettman's baby is the Arizona Coyotes or the Houston.
Oh, no, it's not. It's the Golden Knights. It's the fucking Golden Knights.
Yeah, I'm about to do something really fucked up, so just forgive me for a bit. But
What are you gonna do? You gonna paint some eggs?
no, I'm about to ruin Ryan's Easter. You'll see it in a minute.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I'm
I don't
gonna
know.
How much you want to bet it's
Yeah.
something that like doesn't affect me at all?
You should, because I'm about to show you something.
Here's the thing, though. I kind of felt like Brian said about a double expansion. It could have been. You could easily put a second team in Toronto. You could easily do it. Easily.
Right.
But
Or
why would you want that? Why would you want a second team in Toronto?
Toronto could support it.
Why not, man? Why not? It's Canada's sport. Get fucked.
No, I don't think so. You don't get to.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
No. Fuck you. Were you afraid that 2 Toronto teams are going to win?
I'd rather Quebec get another team.
Well,
Yeah.
that
Well,
could never
like,
work.
the Nordiques definitely should come back. Definitely.
Well, the only way you're gonna get them back is if you like relocate the Florida Panthers, but that's never gonna happen.
Why?
Economic wise, you have to understand. I've said this for a while. Is that the only reason that the NHL is not bringing back the core
Oh, the Canadian dollar. The Canadian dollar.
not strong enough in the country to
Dude.
bring back another team. The only reason the Jets came back is because they had the cap to do it, and they had
Dude,
economically the
Are you fucking dumb? Look at the fucking look at Toronto Maple Leafs fucking market and how much money they make compared to the Buffalo Sabres.
That's one team. I'm
But
talking
Montreal.
hold
Look
on,
at
Bobby.
Montreal.
You're also talking about two completely different things. You're trying to compare an expansion franchise versus
Original
a
six.
relocation. Well, original six, but also a relocation, right? Winnipeg was a relocation. Atlanta relocated.
Happy
Winnipeg.
Easter, Ryan.
Oh,
Okay, so something that
Oh
doesn't
boy.
affect me at all.
That's Super Mario Brothers movie.
It's from a what?
Goomba.
Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh,
One of the Goombas.
Oh man.
welcome back.
okay. As I said, nothing that was gonna affect me because I didn't know what the hell it
Some
was.
things never change.
It's like a freaking Goomba right now.
Okay, good.
Hey Bobby, shut the fuck up.
Adam, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but no, Bobby, you're trying to you're comparing relocating a franchise with starting a franchise from scratch, and that's two completely different things.
The Jets didn't have to. They didn't have to rebuild their team from scratch. They got it from the Thrashers, and they just took it right up and just.
That's
made
what- but that's what we're saying.
The Thrashers got it from Winnipeg. No, you got it wrong.
That's what I'm saying, because they had to move the Thrashers in order for that experiment to work. If they were trying this again with another team in the States, like Florida or Carolina, the chances are it would happen. But the NHL is too stubborn to make the move. They would economically work, but they just don't want to do it. And they have an arena that's all set, ready to go. That's designed for hockey, but they just will not touch it.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, at Quebec City. I mean, they built the Videotron Center. I mean, like within the last 10 years, it's NHL standards, and they sell that arena out for the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, and they've got like 20,000 seats in there. It's actually a
Hey, there we go. Number 3.
Whoa,
Three
Oh
to
my
one.
God, they actually did something.
whoa.
Okay, just wait though. Just wait. It'll melt away really quick.
Is it still the second period?
Yes.
Like
Oh,
you're
plenty of time. Plenty of
You're
time.
fucked. You're fucked.
Looks like Stephen Fogarty with the goal.
oh, Stephen Fogarty.
As Rasmus Dahlin said, we have not been in this position in the third quarter or in the third period.
Well, it
and
looks like they're gonna
that's
be in
why
it
we freaked
again.
out.
Actually,
They'll
You
be
know
in
what?
it again, so no excuses.
went top.
I didn't even notice the Leafs were playing.
Yeah, they're playing the Jets.
Yeah. they're winning 2-0 against
Blow
the Jets
Leafs,
also.
blow. Blow Leafs, blow.
Hey, you know what? We don't go win lose.
Yeah, that's funny.
You
What do
can
you-
win as many games as you want until you win a fucking series. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, dude, you can smack talk all you want, but the city
I'm
you
just
are
saying, bro.
it's smack
I'm just
talk.
saying. You could talk all that shit, but until you get past that first round with this crew, you don't have a whole lot to walk on.
We got lots to walk on. Lots.
Not really. You have a
Oh, I
good
don't
season,
know.
but that's about it.
No, dude, you know what? The last person I want to hear smack talk from is a Sabres fan. So
Okay. It's all
Oh.
good.
Yeah, well, with less than 10 to go in the second period, Fogarty got his first NHL goal, and it's actually a 3-1 lead for right now. So we'll see how
I'm surprised Andy didn't bust a nut when they were up 3-1 at this point. I'm surprised he didn't bust a nut.
Although,
I've seen this before.
actually, I wanted to run this by you guys because there was actually some comments by Paul Hamilton out of WGR that had coming out yesterday. And here is the thing he ended up talking about. And he was saying he's noticed that the Sabres have actually changed a little bit for the better ever since Ralph ended up getting fired. And basically the thing he's noticing is he thinks that the team is playing harder now that Granato is running the practices much longer and he's actually going harder to practice versus a country club atmosphere. But just want to see what you guys thought about that because, I mean, really in the first couple games, I mean, I haven't noticed a whole ton of difference. But, I mean, in that Philadelphia game, other than choking completely to death in the third period, I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Listen, this team plays a lot better when Olmark is in net. I don't know why. Probably because they have more confidence in their goalie rather than Johansson. And, I mean, Tokarski plays decent, but, I mean, he's not NHL caliber.
Yeah.
But they have confidence when he's in net. And as you can see, the last 3 games, only losing by a goal. I mean, there's something about when he's in net, it's a good thing, but they still need another goalie. I'm still not going to be convinced till they get another good one.
You know what? I'll agree with Andy on this because I kind of feel like I watched highlights of the Sabres when Allmark's in net, and they take a lot more chances when Allmark's in net. They take the chances they should take. Every other goalie that plays, they kind of sit back and just wait for it to happen. And they have like probably 85% competence in Allmark, other than like the 20% they have in the other goalies. So yeah, it makes sense because Allmark is the better goalie. So
Well, they're probably going to trade him regardless. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked.
well, I don't think they should trade Allmark, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah. So, what were you going to say, Andy? I'm sorry.
I said no, they're not going to trade him. They're gonna keep him, but they got to find a better goalie with better competition and hopefully figure out and get this 1-2 sort of deal, not this 1A 1B type of thing, battling it out. I mean, it's got to get solidified. I don't think Allmark can really lift this team to where they need to be, but I think he'd be a solid, even backup. I mean,
Dude, he's definitely a second punch backup. He's good. He can get 2-3 games here and there when you need him. He
Right.
can get it.
He can get them, and that's what this team needs because they're not going to get it from Hutton. They're definitely weren't going to get it from Johansson, and as well as I thought Tokarski played, I mean, it is what it is.
That's for sure.
Karski is not. He's not
He's an AHL goalie. That's where
pretty like he's a third string backup at best.
right.
And like
I'm sorry, but
the guy that I think you guys should go after would be the guy Arizona's given up. Is it Kemper or the other guy?
It's either Kemper or Ranta, and I wanted Ranta this entire time.
Ranta, I'd go after over Kemper just because Ranta is more proven than Kemper.
Well, they want to get Aiden Hill, that other goalie that they have. They want to get him more starts because they want to get him rolling, and that makes one of the goalies expendable. So
yeah,
would probably be Ranta.
So
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because like Ranta to me is he's the more proven goalie. I know the Leafs were looking at him too, just because of our goalie situation. You know, Jack Campbell's like hurt every game he plays, and Anderson's hurt, and then we have fucking Hutchinson coming in like, oh yeah, he's gonna fucking do it for us.
So there's a bunch of, I just looked it up for 2021. There's going to be a bunch of UFA goaltenders. Ranta is one of them, but Rask, Rene, Anderson, Dubnik, Reimer. There's going to be a bunch of free agent goaltenders. But the thing that's interesting is both Hutton and Olmark are going to be UFAs. So I've been saying this for probably about a season and a half now. I understand why Hutton is still on the team and why he wasn't bought out, because it was just cheaper to keep him one more year and just let him go at the end of this year. But that makes me wonder if they're just going to go clean slate and sign a bunch of new goaltenders, or if they're going to re-sign Olmark, let Carter Hutton walk, and then add somebody else.
I heard that I've heard a bunch of rumors, because you know rumors are rumors. And when it comes to NHL, I heard Hudobin was another fucking guy that was looked at by the Sabres because he's
make that 4-1.
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah.
Ain't fucking
Wow.
happening. God damn it, it's not fucking happening.
Maybe Darlene actually said something.
now it's going to be a 3-goal lead. You blow.
Here comes
Okay,
Ryan. Here comes the backup.
I might stand corrected.
You might have jinxed it, Sean. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm not standing correct until the game's over. So it's only the second period. So get fucked.
You can
Hey,
show
this
that.
definitely
Emphasis on the word might.
Right.
Yeah.
this definitely won't happen by any means.
What do you
This
expect?
definitely-
Buffalo Sabre. We all know that.
I just saw the play.
This definitely won't happen by any means, but Ryan Miller is a free agent.
They're
Not
chilling
even
it.
Ryan Miller. Get that out of your fucking head. He's 40.
Listen,
Dude,
listen,
I don't
And
know.
still better than both of our goaltenders.
Dude,
listen,
it doesn't matter. It's like Jonathan Bernier. You could bring him in. It's better than 2-year goalie.
Oh,
listen.
Well, while you guys are arguing a little over there, I just found a little article on here that I just sent on the chat, in case you guys want to see it.
Okay.
yes, I saw this. That ought to be fun. So, according to Sean, he said that there's a possibility of games being played in Canada this year in the NFL.
Yep. And
I mean,
is
yep.
changing goaltenders.
Well, I have a better idea. If they're going to do this, how about put the Panthers and the Texans in Toronto?
There's no
Oh,
way
yeah.
that the NFL's playing games in Canada.
There's no way. There's no way. It's never happened. It's never going to happen. Especially not now.
If Canada and the US aren't letting, if Canadian sports teams are coming to the US to play their seasons, there's no way that the NFL is going to get teams to go up to Canada to play games.
No, dude.
Because you're
here.
talking about 2 weeks of quarantine in Canada before playing that game, and then 2 weeks coming back to the US.
Yeah, there's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
So you're talking about 5 total weeks being blown just to go and get one game done. There's no way that that's going to happen.
Who knows?
Well, it says they're focusing on Canada, Europe, Mexico, South America, and the UK.
I don't
Where are
see
they
it.
going to pull that off?
Dude, it's not.
With things going on with freaking COVID, I don't know how they want to pull it off, but just thought it'd be something interesting that you guys might want to see.
No, it makes sense for everywhere else, but Canada, our restrictions on fucking borders and our fucking restrictions on everything else, it wouldn't happen. There's no way.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, 2 quick things.
Right.
So, Jeremy Macbeth, our Rochester reporter, the Mavericks got killed, so they lost to Cleveland 5-1 at home. So
I literally just saw that score. Ugh.
it is
Yeah, I said before that they got blown out. That's
And
Yeah,
then
blown out.
Wilstead actually ended up getting his second goal of the season to make it 4-1. So that's who got credited for the goal. And then, of course, before we get into some more of the football news, too, of course, you guys are welcome to give us a call. So if you want in, 929-205-6099, that gets you on the air. Definitely, of course, anyone that's jumped on before, they know is uncensored. You can play whatever you want. But so check the Bills news. So there was a couple of things that happened. They did make some signings, actually, over the last couple of days with some free agents. But one of the first things, and this has polarized a lot of fans, the stadium name change. So it is no longer Bills Stadium. It's now Highmark Stadium.
Hi, Mark.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. So
I saw that meme.
So just a little background. They actually entered into an affiliation agreement with Health Now Blue Cross Blue Shield in New York. So then what happened is that they ended up taking over the name of the company. So now it's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. They actually bought out all of the New York operations. So it's actually now it's a 10-year deal, and there was no purchase price disclosed for the naming rights, but some were estimating it might be around $6 million a year. So that puts the Highmark Stadium name on the stadium. And then, of course, the Erie County Executive Poloncarz said, well, how is it a 10-year deal when there's only 2 years left on the lease and we control the lease? Well, Poloncarz is smoking crack probably like he usually does. But anyways, I don't know, whatever you guys think about it.
Okay, so did anything change?
Yes, the name.
Yeah, other than the fucking name that nobody cares about. Did anything change?
No, exact same, basically.
Well, I
Okay,
did read.
well, nobody gives a fuck. Move on.
Well, I did read this morning that there was talks from the Pagulas that they're going to be talking to some executive county members in Buffalo, and they're going to discuss one or two things: either renew the lease for another 5 years to keep the stadium where it is, or build a new stadium downtown somewhere in Buffalo, right near KeyBank Center, a possibility.
Yeah, and
There's no room to build near KeyBank.
Well, they actually, the Perry projects, which most of them are all vacant now. They can basically demolish all the vacant housing and everything else right along 190. They definitely do have someone to work with. The only problem is
so
that
nothing changed. The name changed, and everything stayed the same. So who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
fair enough.
Here's another thing that some of the fans are saying. They're like, well, the Pagulas need to rename it Ralph Wilson Stadium. I mean, it's like, and here's one thing. I'm going to catch a lot of flack from fans on this, but I'm going to say this. As much as Ralph Wilson kept the Bills here, there were times he almost wanted to take the Bills out of this area. And I'll tell you one thing. The Pagulas are under zero obligation to keep it named Ralph Wilson Stadium. And I'm going to tell the fans, and I apologize if they don't like this opinion, but guess what? I don't care. The Ralph Wilson era is over. We need to move on.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he was the owner of the team. He'll always be credited for it. He's always going to be on the wall of fame. I mean, hell, even the plaza in front of the stadium is named after him now, Ralph Wilson Plaza. But here's the thing. The stadium, if we name it Ralph Wilson Stadium, we're not getting money for the name. And you got to remember that money goes directly into the Bills operations, and that can help in terms of different income sources and so forth. And plus, you got to be able to market the team. Having Highmark do that, as much as people have said, well, they don't like the fact that it's an insurance company and, big insurance shouldn't be having all these profits. That's an argument for another show. But here's the thing. It helps the Bills. And as much as people didn't like the name New Era Field, which, I mean, I'll say New Era screwed up a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, I mean, people are going to call the stadium what they're going to call it, but the official name, whether anybody likes it or not, is Highmark Stadium. Get over it.
Yeah. No argument from me.
Wait, what the fuck? Where's the Arab Canadian Irish guy?
That guy that called in. That guy that called in.
Am I missing something?
Yeah, Adam
No,
Wood.
get it right. Get it right, though. It was the fake Arab Canadian guy. Fake.
Oh, I remember that. Adam, you were having fun with that guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
you-
were
Yeah.
going, man.
We all were having a blast.
And Ryan's gone.
All right.
Well,
Well,
shoot.
Ryan, you're welcome to come back. That's no problem. I mean, if you don't, it's all right. But definitely, I mean, we enjoy having you on. But anyways, I mean, let's talk about some football. I mean, the Bills had some free agent signings over the last week, so
Yeah.
let's jump right in and talk about it. I mean, of course, Matt Breida, great signing.
Yeah, that's my favorite signing right there.
Yep, absolutely. And then the Bills actually decided to sign Markel Lee today also. So we got some linebacker help that we definitely needed.
Yeah, definitely.
You definitely need some offensive, defensive line fucking coverage because that's the problem right there.
Yep.
Well, they also got Bobby Hart, probably one of the worst offensive linemen in football, for a 1-year deal earlier, a couple days ago, I should say, from the Bengals and Bobby Hart. Absolute garbage. I don't understand why the Bills even went out and got him, or what their attention span was.
Right. And then linebacker Tyrell Adams got signed. So, same thing, another short-term deal. Played with Houston and started in 12 games last season. Had 2 sacks, 4 passes defended, 2 forced fumbles, and 114 total tackles. So that ain't too bad. We had that. And then the other thing that they ended up doing is that they actually signed wide receiver and kick returner Brandon Powell.
Yeah, from the Atlanta Falcons. And I guess that's about it as far as – they also got Matt Breida. I forgot about that.
Yeah, well, Brandon is definitely my favorite signing out of all of them. And even though it's only a 1-year deal, I mean, that gives us much needed help in the running back game.
Well, I'm still convinced that they're going to still draft the running back, so I wouldn't get too comfortable with any of those guys.
Right.
Yeah, I was just thinking too, like what's it going to mean for Singletary, Moss, and Yeldon? I think one of them is going to get cut. I think it's going to be Yeldon.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I would think. I think Yeldon's on the short list to go out of all of those.
yeah.
And as much as we want Yeldon to work. I mean, quite honestly, being a number 3 back, and then you have Breida in the mix now. Now you have your 2 and 3 backs, the Singletary and Zach Moss, and there's really, to carry a 4th back. I'm sorry, Yeldon's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. What else did come up? I actually wanted to bring this up for a little while because I was just grinding my teeth and I got really excited. And this is for Tom, if you're interested, and for Adam and Andy and everybody else here, is that according to Steve Cohen, the new daddy overlord in New York, in the Queens, is now saying that the New York Mets are going to have a limited series of games this year where they revive the black alternate jerseys from the World Series year against the New York Yankees.
More power to them. I'm actually kind of glad to see it coming back.
It brings back so many memories for me. It brings the back to life. Mike Piazza, Al Leiter, you name it. All those guys. I think Patrick Mahomes wore it at one point. Not Junior, of course. Not the Chiefs QB. The dad played for the Mets, and he wore this black jersey, I believe. And a bunch of other people wore it as well. So,
yeah.
Props to them.
Yeah, it's a good story that you bring up, too, because I'm looking at unowatch.com, and they have a story about it. And they basically said it is official. The black jersey will be worn on September 11th. So that's one game that they've already mentioned that it'll happen. But they ended up wearing the uniforms originally from 98 to 2012, and it was actually listed at one time in the Major League Baseball style guide as the preferred option for the uniform. Honestly, the black uniforms, they look good. That's a really nice uniform.
I can't wait to see those again. It's been such a long time coming, and I do plan to get it. If anybody, I want to get Mike Piazza. I already have that Lindor jersey behind me. I was actually pretty pissed at him, by the way, because the fact that he gotten so greedy over the last couple of days is really just aggravating me. Because Steve Cohen gave him an offer for 10 years, $125 million, and then Lindor's people, who's probably giving him the worst advice of everybody, he wants 12 years, $385 million. There's
no player worth it.
That's a
There's
lot.
no player worth it. There's no player.
especially for a shortstop, no, not a chance. And Pete Alonso is encouraging them, saying, give the guy every penny, give him $400 million to even top it off. So it's like, how are you going to fit the luxury tax in there? I mean, you're paying Francisco Lindor, you get all these assets for him, and then it's like now Mets fans are really pissed at him because he's not going to suck their dick in the beginning, right before the season, because the goal was to sign Lindor either tonight or right before the game tomorrow against the Nationals. And that's their plan. They want to have the opening day with Lindor signed for a long-term deal with the Mets, and it's not looking like that. And I think if they're going to do it, they got to at least do it before in the middle of the season or after, because once they don't come to an agreement, then they can't talk about a contract for a while. And another problem with the Mets is they have to save some of that money for Michael Conforto. So it's like you have to sign both Lindor and Conforto. And if Lindor, for some reason, walks out on the team, there's going to be a handful of shortstops that are going to be available. And Trevor Story, I assure you, is going to be one of them. I mean, I love Francisco Lindor, but I don't know if greed is getting to the best of him. Maybe it's best of the Mets to let him go. I don't know, but I really hope that's not the case.
Well, the Jays could always swoop in and take him too. So,
yeah, do you want to pay that kind of money?
Fuck yeah.
Do you need a shortstop?
You got money to burn. It doesn't matter.
Well, I don't know. We'll see what the Mets do in general, because right now the Mets' odds to win a World Series are there. They're in the discussion, but it would make me feel better if they could get Lindor signed before tomorrow's game. I mean, if they don't get him signed, I'm confident they can get him signed, but I just don't right now feel confident before the season starts, because that was the main goal. And Conforto was just like, I'll sign after if I want to. I mean, they're going to pick up on discussions. I know that for a fact. But it's just the ridiculous amount of luxury tax that has to come out of this is just so fucking garbage. I mean, the fact that Lindor, of all people, says, I want twice as much money as anybody else. And then it's like, I would have accepted $325 million right there. He wants $385. That's a shitload. That's an absolute shitload.
Dude, he's not. Either way you look at it, he's not worth that money. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. He's a shortstop. He's not a pitcher. He's not a fucking slugger. He's a goddamn shortstop. He's not worth that money.
Well, I mean, he's one of the better ones in the game. There's no doubt about it.
Well, of course you are. Of course you are. I mean, you're playing on a good team. Oh, you can catch a ball. Good job, man. It doesn't mean you're worth $400 million.
I mean, what about Mike Trout? What about Manny Machado? What about Bryce Harper?
They can swing a bat.
That's true. So can Lindor.
No, how many home runs did he have?
Lindor last year, I think he had at least 25 to 30.
Okay, so what's his given? His RBIs? What's his strong point?
All right, let me take a look. So I'm going to do the research in just a sec to give you an exact answer.
Okay, so while we do that, I'm going to ask Andy, where the fuck are you?
What's up, dude?
No, he's
Okay, and let's make it alive.
So actually, a couple other things while Bobby's looking that up. So one thing that came out, the Blue Jays are actually going to play the majority of their home games in Florida this year, down in Dunedin, Florida. So right now, it's not clear if they're going to have any home games here in Buffalo, but they decided to go on Florida. But they're also talking about one thing, and actually, Bobby, you got to see the stadium up close in Toronto when we were up there last year. But yeah, the Rogers Center is going to be torn down at some time in the not too distant future, and we're going to build a brand new ballpark on the same site.
Yeah. So in general, all right, I have the stats. So this is 2020. He didn't play a lot of games. He actually was injured last year. So I'm going to go from 2019 to 2020. So 2019, he had 32 home runs, 74 RBIs, and let's see. Yeah, so he has 32 home runs and 74 RBIs. And then 2020, he had 8 home runs and 27 RBIs in general.
Oh, yeah, so he's injured. So he's worth definitely $400 million. My God, baseball's stupid.
I mean, on average, with that kind of money, I think it's worth it. I mean, he was the best player on the Cleveland Indians for about half a decade. So I don't understand why. I mean, if the Indians couldn't pay him, then why couldn't anybody else? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Andy, what's your opinion on this? Is a player worth $400 million that swings a bat?
Fuck no.
Oh, come on. That's easy for you to say because everybody takes a pay cut on the Dodgers.
No player in this world should be getting that kind of fucking money.
Yeah,
No.
well, why did you
Think.
overpay for Trevor Bauer?
I don't care. It doesn't matter whose team, what player.
Mookie Betts?
It doesn't matter. These players are making ridiculous amounts of money, and it's sickening to catch a ball, to swing a bat. Give me a break.
It's actually unreal. It blows my mind when a player gets a $400 million contract. I'm just like, how the fuck can
And
you
there's not even a lot
justify-
of body contact in the sport.
No, there's nothing. It's a pussy sport. It's like basketball. It's a goddamn pussy sport.
Oh yeah, I mean the NBA went way soft compared to what it was even 10 years ago.
Look at
For real,
LeBron
man.
James. LeBron James is like, oh, you hit me in the arm. I'm gonna pretend like I have a leg injury. Look at soccer.
Or look at LeBron.
Look at soccer.
He takes a
Dude, look at soccer, man.
Yeah, LeBron James takes the so-called maintenance day because his hairline's receding.
Dude, look at soccer though. Like the dives those players make. Lionel Messi makes like fucking millions of dollars a year to run up and down a field and kick a ball. Like I'm not saying it's the easiest sport in the world. I'm just saying that there's no fucking way that a player should get paid that much for what he does.
Right. Yeah. Or I mean, well, not in contest. Yeah, Pat Mahomes, 7 years, $150 million. But an average million,
Sean,
0.4. And I'm
No
like,
fucking
they get a $400 million contract. I'm like, come on.
yeah, Sean, what do you think?
Oh, I wish we can go back to the 90s, man. That's all.
Yeah,
gosh.
that
Like,
makes
like take me back to the 90s NBA,
Oh,
where it was,
but
where it was, where I could enjoy myself.
oh yeah.
Good gosh,
That was
the days of
ways.
the days when the New York Knicks were good. Oh man, take me back to those days.
You know what? You bring up something really good right there, Sean. The New York Knicks had Ewing, Oakley, Sparks. I'm sorry, Starks. I mean,
Ewing,
yeah,
John Starks.
yeah.
Those were the days, man.
You got to check in how many times he was almost like a mini Dennis Rodman in a way.
Dude,
Oh,
I literally meant that like back in the day when it was like contracts weren't totally fucking ridiculous, and then you have players like fucking Steve Nash, a guy that fucking shot 3-pointers like it's nobody's business, and got paid a humble fucking, not a humble salary, but like he got paid what he was worth. And then you have guys like Steph Curry coming up nowadays, and they're getting fucking $100 million a fucking year, man. It's so fucking dumb.
Yeah, no, actually,
ridiculous, man.
there too. I mean, look at the Utah Jazz. Karl Malone didn't make a ton of money on his contracts, but I mean, he had John Stockton, same thing. You know, set him up in the paint. I mean, he didn't get paid a whole ton. Jeff Hornacek, all he did was stand outside the 3-point line and shoot threes all day. I mean,
Dude, look at Dirk Nowitzki. The guy was literally
yeah,
a big fucking goon that literally fucking just took the ball to the fucking net, or literally just slam you in your fucking face and put the ball in the net.
yeah.
And he got paid.
He had a good outside shot.
He got paid. Dude, he literally got shafted so much on his last contract that like his agent was like, "Oh, you don't have to take this, but you should probably take it." Like and then you have players like fucking Steph Curry and LeBron James and players like that. They're literally that's eating up all the salary on a team.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you go down with a high ankle sprain. A high ankle sprain.
Right.
Or you
How about early?
like what are you?
Yeah. How about early '90s NBA when he had Michael Jordan, who wasn't making half of what LeBron James was making now, and he was. And remember, I think it was '94. He ended up eliminating the Utah Jazz on that one shot, and he was puking in a bucket during halftime. He was playing with fluid. He still went out and got over.
Those guys had hurt, man.
Exactly.
Those guys had hurt.
Those were
It's like
men
fuck-
back then, man.
Yeah.
There were men in the NBA.
Yeah, Scottie Pippen.
I remember
to get into a fight and throw chairs in the court and get ejected, and then Dennis Rodman.
dude, I remember fucking Vince Carter with the Raptors.
Yeah,
And he
it's basically
he
great.
went out every fucking night. He went every fucking night, and he got 40 plus points a night, and worked his bags off through fucking wrist injuries and fucking neck injuries, and he was getting paid, but he wasn't getting paid what these fuckers are getting. He worked 10 times harder.
Does anybody remember Dwayne Wade when he played for the Miami Heat?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah,
he was
Wade.
beat up quite a bit also.
Dude, that was the beginning of the pussy era right there, Dwayne Wade.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, when Miami built
The
the
pussy era.
of like him, LeBron James, Chris Bosh.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the pussy era right there. Right there.
Well, to my credit, I don't really watch basketball, so I mean, I can understand where the argument comes from. Is I always thought the pussy era was with LeBron because he cried like a little bitch about everything.
Oh, LeBron.
No, it was back. It was back. It was literally back when Dwayne Wade started. That's when the pussy era started in the NBA.
Yeah, remember when he started and nobody could stop him, and it's like, and still, I mean, you had people like Olajuwon putting up with Shaq. You had Michael Jordan putting up with Shaq. I mean, hey, he was running over people, and everyone adapted.
Yep.
And they learned how to defend him. And then, of course, that's why Shaq ended up getting fouled every single game, like 1,500 times a game or whatever it was. But then you want to know someone that really played hard? Allen Iverson. I still love that dude. I mean,
Allen
we
Iverson
talked
was
about
the
last
beast.
week. About how it's like practice. Who needs practice? But the thing is, he went out there. He wasn't even the biggest guy in the NBA by any means. He was more like a Damon Stoudemire sized guy, 5'11", and he had more heart than a lot of these NBA players have now.
Dude, look at what's his name that played for the Knicks too. There's a guy that played for the Knicks, the short guy.
John Stark.
Back in the day. No.
Nate Robinson.
Robinson, yeah.
Oh, you mean the guy that
Yep.
embarrassed himself in front of Jake Paul? That guy?
Oh boy.
Yes.
Oh God.
No, but he was a fucking stud though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a stud, but he got his ass kicked by Jake Paul, a fucking YouTuber.
God. I remember that Snoop Dogg. That was one of the funniest commentaries I've ever
Oh
seen.
man.
Then you said Nate Robinson, and you're right there where you're talking.
And that was great. But I mean, still, NBA is way too soft now compared to what it was back in the day.
Yeah, especially players these days going all political and whatnot, man.
Oh God, that's what's gonna
Keep that crap out of sports.
Exactly. Yeah. Like,
Every sport nowadays is fucking literally pusicized. I call it pusicized. Because if you look at NHL right now, you don't see fucking fights very much anymore. You don't see shit anymore.
I've actually seen quite a lot of fights. There's been a lot of fights this year.
Oh, come on. You get a fight and you get linesmen and refs jumping on you immediately. Like, you don't even have a chance to swing a fucking fist most times.
right. Well, it's not like the days when George Peros and Donald Brashear would fight each other. I mean, that was like good days when the two of them would like tee up.
It's so sad because I remember back in the day watching hockey and watching a fight start and watching two guys go fist for fist, and then it didn't stop. The refs didn't get involved until the two guys hit the fucking ice.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, it's like, as soon as you swing one fist, the two fucking linesmen are on you and the ref's on top of you before you can get a fucking punch in.
They got to bring the punch in.
Gosh, man.
back. That was one of the best things that we've had.
How did we come to this point? That's what I want to know. How do we ever come to this point?
Gen Z.
Yeah, society.
Well, that explains it.
Yeah.
Those goddamn snowflakes. If any snowflakes are watching the show, I don't give a fuck about your feelings or what you generalize yourself as, a unicorn, a pineapple, a pizza. I don't give a fuck. You all suck.
Well, I'm just gonna identify myself as a toaster.
There you go.
Again, I don't give a fuck. I hate you just as much as I hate them.
I know. I love you, Adam.
Yep. And just for anyone who wants to even further contest that, remember the disclaimer at the beginning of the show says we're not responsible for anything we say. So there you have it.
Yeah, exactly. So Gen Z, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
You got
get used to it.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And then
I
actually,
still care about.
and of course, to talk about sports getting soft, it actually brings up something that Andy ended up sharing on the page within the past. It actually was like really early today. But he actually had a clip of Connor McJesus knocking out somebody.
Oh, just Barry Kokaniemi. I saw this the other day. Connor McDavid is literally just skating on the center of the ice and just boom, hits him right in the face, and he got fined for it. Not even one suspension.
Dude, that's pocket change for that fucking kid. It's such bullshit. It goes to show that NHL's up his ass.
Right. And of course, if it's someone like Tom Wilson of the Capitals, that's got to be at least minimum 2 games. And
I find
no, dude, you're getting a 5-game suspension. You're getting a fucking $50,000 fine. That was Tom Wilson.
Yep.
Well, Tom Wilson has been a repeated offender numerous times, and I'm not defending Tom Wilson because I think he's a piece of shit. But to give a little bit of a soft pass towards Connor McDavid, I think that's pretty bullshit. Because what McDavid did was pretty damn intentional. If you look at the replay of the video, he just skates right on the ice, right up to Kokaniemi, boom, hits him right in the face. It doesn't even commit a crime about it.
It was literally a super intentional elbow. He literally pointed his elbow up and jumped and hit him. To me, that's a 5-game suspension right there.
Right. Right. I mean, remember when Eichel barely did anything and he got at least 2 games? I mean, come on.
Yeah, didn't
Andy, what do you think? Andy, what do you think of that?
Well, if you look at the video, he eyed him up. He made a charge. He charged right for him, and he lifted that elbow right up to that chin. That's intent.
And he left his skates.
Yeah.
That's intent to injure.
That's an intent to hurt, man. That's a fucking 5-game suspension.
That's an intent to injure. That's a game misconduct, match penalty, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah. And then this goes back to when Eichel was suspended for 2 games, and this was back in 2019 when he ended up hitting Soderberg. I mean, and Soderberg, I think, faked the entire thing. Just how it looked, on a replay. It looked like Soderberg slipped more than anything, but still what happened is that Soderberg took the elbow to the face, and it was 2 games.
Exactly. And that was as blatant as you could get. What McDavid did there, that was blatant as fuck. He came across that ice knowing he was going to elbow that guy.
Right. And Eichel, that hit wasn't even intentional, but he still got 2 games in front for it. So
he gets a $5,000 fine, which is literally like Tim Hortons change to this fucking kid.
Yeah.
Peanuts.
Yeah, it's okay, here's my game check. Whatever. Or a fifth.
It's oh, you want what? It's hey man, you want what's in my pocket? Oh, here's 5,000. No problem.
Right. Yeah,
bullshit. It's just absolute bullshit.
It is. I mean, I could not believe he got just $5,000 for that. That's the new NHL Sidney Crosby lover boy type thing, where
This whole thing with them pussifying the league started with Crosby.
It did, but
that's because he whined and cried about everything that didn't go his way.
Actually,
Yeah,
go back to Gretzky, because Gretzky in a lot of cases ended up in Gretzky, and you get 5 games.
Yeah, you couldn't touch Gretzky back in the day. As soon as you touch Gretzky, it's 5-game fucking suspension.
Right.
So,
yeah, see the
the crap out of somebody, and then you get maybe a couple.
Dude, it literally goes around the star player of the NHL, and McDavid's the star player of the NHL. So if you look at the last 4 games for the Leafs, I've seen players run Matthews like nobody's business, head checks, and nothing happens. No penalty, no nothing. And then as soon as McDavid does something, they're just oh, okay, we'll just give you a $5,000 fine. I know you're a crybaby like Crosby, so we'll fucking just give you a $5,000 fine to make it look good.
I actually find it absolutely fascinating that I actually predicted this 5-6 years ago, and I said whatever team gets Connor McDavid, whether it was Buffalo, whether it was Edmonton, whether it was even Arizona for that team, no matter who took him, I guarantee you that team would not only get media coverage, but they would be treated like a bitch from the NHL's perspective. It would be coddled in. So he's probably learned a lot of his tactics from Crosby.
I don't know if he's been coddled, but I'll say that he's definitely protected by the NHL for sure.
Oh yeah.
So that little fine that he got was literally proof that the NHL is coddling, I guess, McDavid when it comes to that. So
Yeah.
If that was anybody else, they would have got at least 5 games. At least.
Wilson would have probably gotten at least 7 off of it.
Oh, he would have got he would have got ejected for the season if he did that.
Yeah, it's pretty much like the way the NHL treated this situation. To me, it's pretty much telling Connor McDavid or Connor McDavid telling the media. It's quite simple to understand, actually. The rules don't apply to me. Lamau. Basically, what's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, the rules are like softened for McDavid.
Yeah, like seriously, how could somebody like Connor McDavid, a guy who's not even known for doing this, gets away with an intentional hit like this, and then just gets brushed off under the rug for a $5,000 or $50,000 fine? Like seriously, what the hell kind of like analogy is this? I mean, you suspend other people, but not somebody who committed a felony, basically, onto the ice. Pretty much assault, if you're asking me.
Right.
Oh, that's blatant. That's blatant.
Yeah.
It's blatant assault.
Yeah.
It's literally he went on the intention on the ice to hurt that guy.
Yeah.
Or not hurt him, but he tried to fucking take him out, and that's what he did.
I don't want to sound excessive, but to me, this whole situation reminds me of the time, if you remember this, I'm sure you do, remember the time when Todd Bertuzzi sucker punched Steve Moore in the back, and that whole dog pile came on top and ended his career?
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but it's in the same category, I guess.
But at least you can connect to the idea of what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was dirty. It was fucking dirty.
Although if you gotta go really dirty, it's how about the Marty McSorley Donald Brashear incident?
Oh God, Marty McSorley was a piece of shit.
That's the definition. That's literally the definition of a dirty fucking play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Darcy Tucker, Matt Barnaby, Sean Avery, all these goons that used to play in the NHL. And they're all talk, and they just go out and smack the shit out of people.
Dude, nobody brings up the fact of Scott Stevens back in the day when he decked Paul Kariya. And,
I remember that.
Dude, that was like literally the dirtiest. That was the dirtiest hit in the NHL, bar down. The dirtiest thing.
I was always amused by that hit because I always felt like to me that when I look back on it, to me at the time it was considered a clean hit, but I understand why people would argue about that it was dirty because let's face it, Scott Stevens been doing it his whole career. And he's basically killed everybody. He killed Eric Lindros. He killed Paul Kariya. Who else has he killed?
No, but the Paul Kariya hit was the hit that was like, oh my God, man, you could have killed that guy. Like the way you can see it if you watch it, like that video where it's like way back from when he actually hits him, like a minute before, he jumps off the bench. He's literally not looking at the puck. He's literally going for Paul Kariya. And he literally sets up Paul Kariya to get decked. And he fucking took his head off. He's lucky he didn't kill him.
Yeah. I'll send Sean the video that we're talking about. So that way he gets an impression of what we're trying to say.
Or another player you look at,
I'm looking into it right now.
Nashville.
Dude,
Tutu had some pretty nasty hits on people. Plus, he wasn't afraid to fight either.
Scott Stevens was literally the dirtiest hitter of all time.
Oh, dang. 2003?
Yeah, that's from the Stanley Cup Finals from 2003.
I'm looking at it right
the Devils and the Mighty Ducks.
Just watch him. He skates across the ice. He literally sees him and he literally decks him.
Mm-hmm.
He's out.
Yo, what?
He's out.
You serious?
That was considered a clean hit. That was a clean hit.
At that time.
Wow.
There's actually a video of Paul Kariya talking about that hit.
Yep.
There's a part of a documentary.
Yeah.
That's pretty much.
He literally said he didn't know what happened.
I'll have to find it.
Oh, man.
Right. And then even like on a similar level, I mean, now this was not a dirty hit. I mean, it may be considered that now, but remember in the playoffs when we were playing Philadelphia, and this was over 10 years ago, but remember when Brian Campbell completely destroyed Umberger on that one play? Open ice.
Oh, yes. I remember that game.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. And he got up.
And that was considered a dirty hit, but it wasn't technically.
Yeah, but Umberger felt that for a while. He ended up with a broken jaw.
Wow.
I think
Dang.
there's another hit too. There's another hit.
Dang, and he came back?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Comes
But
back and scores the game-winning goal in that game too, which is amazing. And what's even more interesting,
wow.
what's even more interesting is I have the 2003 New Jersey Devils documentary when they won the cup over the Ducks, and in that interview they brought up this hit, and Scott Stevens said, honestly, I didn't want to hurt him, but I was very happy when he came back.
Yeah,
Wow.
he wanted to take him at the play, but I can guarantee you Scott Stevens was going to hurt him. That was the whole fucking point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he intentionally wanted to kill him, but it was nice though in the end that Paul Correa even scored the game-winning goal. And I'll never forget the call though from Gary Thorne, where he just basically just screams out, "Off the floor, on the board, Paul Correa."
Yeah, he was literally
Louise, man.
he was literally face down with his hands down on the sides. He was knocked the fuck out.
Yeah. Actually, Sean, I just sent you the Umberger hit too. I mean, you want to see someone get KO'd in that? That's another good example of it. Is even the announcers,
Oh boy.
OLN at the time, they were saying like, that's the look of someone who's not with us right now.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but
See what we got here.
that was a wicked
Dude, look at
hit.
that one fucking hit by Darcy Tucker too. I can't remember who he hit, but he
Sammy
fucking yeah, he wrecked him.
Mm.
He wrecked him.
I'm guessing Umberger.
Oh man.
And the thing is, that's not the first time. That was just the first time.
And we got a brawl.
Umberger got destroyed again like that 2 years later.
Hey, you want to see something
Jeez.
funny? You want to see something really funny? Is when Brian McCabe fought Chara.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Google that fucking video. McCabe
this-
was tossed around
Yeah.
like a
This one didn't look as hard as the other one, man.
No, the Korea
Wow.
hit probably the worst hit of all time, in my opinion.
Oh man.
Yeah, but
Dude, if you look at the fucking McCabe and Zdeno Chara fight, it's probably the funniest thing you'll ever see.
yeah. Actually, I found the video. It's called Zdeno Chara Ragdoll's Brian McCabe.
Oh my god, he fucking
Put it in the chat. I want to see it.
dude, he fucking bounced him on the ice like a basketball.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Yeah.
And you can tell at the start of the fight, Charles like, oh my god, I'm really gonna do this.
He's like lifting him up off the ice with like 1 arm.
Oh my god, it's terrible.
Oh my god. Like McCabe had no chance in that one.
Dude, just keep in mind that McCabe was he's a big boy. He's like 6'5". He's a big boy, and Chara just bounced him.
Yeah. Remember the rivalry with Zdeno Chara and Nathan Derby?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Those were the days, man. Those were the days.
Oh, here we go. Philadelphia's goaltender just got KO'd. And he just got back up, but he was gone. He was out for a minute.
Who?
Philadelphia's backup goalie was laying on the ice for a minute.
Philadelphia already has enough issues. Why do they have to impress another one? Fucking hell, man. Yeah. So, Tom, I was telling you over the week that there was speculation, according to Chad Dominicus. I forget what paper he writes for, but he was saying that if the Buffalo Sabres were to hire Jason Carmanos as the new assistant GM, then Jim Rutherford would be joining the bandwagon.
I have no problem with that move, honestly. I mean, Rutherford's got a lot of good experience behind the GM desk, and I mean, he's been in the game for a long time, and he's worked with Jason Carmanos for a while. So, I mean, it helps. I mean, it gets the experience in there that Kevin Adams is going to definitely.
Right.
I chose the Spark Cash Card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. Last year, I redeemed.
So what's the score right now? Still 4-1?
Yeah, still.
Yep, 4-1 Sabres.
Oh my god, they're gonna fucking
They're actually gonna win. Wow.
They actually might snap the streak.
Oh my God, it's a miracle.
It's a miracle, right?
It's a miracle, right?
I'm still watching.
Oh my God, the Sabres don't suck for one night.
No, they still suck. They just win once.
I'm just saying they don't suck for one night.
It has to change yours.
No.
The all-new, all-electric Volkswagen ID.
Wow.
Here we go. Yeah, I watched that hit that you put in our chat.
Where was this Sabres team all season?
Wait, what, Sean?
I'm saying, where was this Sabres team all season?
Oh, I don't know. They were probably in the basement.
No, they're just not there because they don't have talent.
Right.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable and dangerous.
Hey, Andy, I was expecting a response from you. That's why I said that.
Wait, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
I was like, it doesn't happen because you don't have talent.
Hey, we got a caller.
Hey, welcome to the show.
What's going on, guys?
Hey,
Hey, how
what-
are you?
Hello.
Doing? How we doing?
not
We're
bad.
doing good. We're actually
Doing
watching,
all right.
watching a game that doesn't suck.
Sabres are winning a hockey game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't that a fucked up thing? Holy shit.
Yo, I don't know if I was I am pulling for a win. I'm all for regulation wins in March, but Jesus Murphy, like I also kind of wanted 19 because the Sabres got to break some record.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was hoping for the 19. Like, come on.
Of course you would. You're a fucking Leafs fan.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, Jesus Christ, if anything, get a record.
Right.
No, that's not the record you want pinned to your name.
We got 11 minutes to call anything.
Yeah, damn straight. I got
That's true.
Okay, hey, caller, what's your name, bud?
This is Trevor from Fredonia.
Yeah, Trevor from the Howard Hour.
Trevor.
Rubber Hauer.
No,
Fuck you, Trevor.
get the fuck. Get the fuck. Never mind. Get the fuck. Get out of here.
There's a different Trevor from Fredonia calling. I don't know if that is.
Yeah.
Right, we don't accept your call anymore. Get fucked.
Don't back. I have defended this so much. I have defended this guy so much, but I'm not anymore. Jeff Skinner's a fucking bum.
He's really pissed you off tonight, isn't he?
You gotta put him on something other than the third line. Maybe you do something.
Jeff Skinner was on a 3-on-1 earlier, 6 fucking wide. He's on a 2-on-1 in the third period, 2 wide. 2 fucking sucks.
Well, you shouldn't have signed him, I guess. I don't know.
$9 million shit. It's the fucking net.
Well, I guess you can blame the Pagulas for that.
Right.
But hey, we're winning the game.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah. And guess what? We're actually not getting destroyed on shots on goal. It's 23-20 in favor of Philadelphia right now. We're actually shooting
23-21 now.
Yeah.
Come on, Philly. There's still hope. There's still hope, Philly.
Oh,
You
there
can
is
do this.
half minutes left.
Yo, guys, tomorrow is April Fool's Day.
Yep.
Couple important days. Opening day tomorrow for baseball, and also a 9-year anniversary of Rock versus Cena.
Pretty good chance.
Hey, guys, I actually have some breaking news to tell you.
Okay.
And I hope you're prepared for this. Darren Drager is reporting that Jack Eichel has just waived his no-movement clause, and he is about to be traded to the New York Rangers.
Shut up.
Oh
April Fool.
boy.
Shut the fuck up, April Fool's fuck.
Shut your
You know,
mouth.
Ain't nobody taking that fucking contract. Get fucked.
You know you're supposed to do an
Shut
April
your
Fool's.
mouth.
Yeah, you're supposed to say it afterwards, you dumb fuck.
I mean,
After midnight.
You dumb fuck.
9:40, March 31st.
I mean, listen, I've met people who are adults that still believe we're in a pandemic, yet I've also met kids who still believe in the Easter Bunny in their early teens. So I
Well,
think
yeah, you do, because you fucking eggs, so.
Yeah, Jeff Skinner believes in the Easter Bunny. I'm convinced.
he probably does. I know Sean certainly believes in the leprechauns.
Dude's a
Yeah,
fucking
I
dude.
heard-
Believe what?
Yeah, I said I'm pretty sure Sean still believes in leprechauns.
Oh gosh.
Oh God. Rock Cena?
Green Bay fucks.
Dawn, what you think, man?
Wait, what's up?
I said Rock versus Cena. 28 was nine years ago tomorrow.
Wow, really?
Man,
That's
I
fascinating.
still remember that, man. I was pulling for Cena at the time.
So was I, because Rock was out of the business for 7 years, and all the marks wanted him to win. It was just pissing me off. I was like 10 years old at the time. Of course,
I mean, the only reason they had to win was because it was in Miami at the time. That's the only reason.
But the ending of that match was stupid.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get it.
Cena was about to hit the people's elbow, and then Rock magically gets off rock bottom.
And beats him. Like, okay.
And Cena showed up every single night while Rock was cutting his promos on fucking satellite off a teleprompter.
Yep.
Hey, aren't you a Dallas Cowboys fan?
Oh.
Who are you talking to?
You.
Fuck the Cowboys. Fuck the Cowboys.
Ah, that's funny. No, he's a freaking Indianapolis Colts fan.
I know. I'm just fucking with him. I'm trying to see your reaction.
That's funny.
Right. Day I root for the Dallas Cowboys. Day I die with never.
I'd rather contract tuberculosis than be a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Oh my god.
I'd rather get COVID than be a Dallas Cowboys fan.
I kind of feel like that's kind of drastic.
Toronto Maple Leafs of the NFL.
Oh my god! Come on now.
They're literally.
You're an exception. You're an exception. You're an exception. I'm talking about the other league.
All right. I'll accept your apology.
Yeah, I would rather contract chlamydia than be a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Well, chlamydia is curable.
Yeah, a couple antibiotics.
Take it from experience.
You have chlamydia?
No,
I'd rather get genital herpes than be a Patriots fan.
Oh boy. I would too. I'd take full on that shit.
Thanks. Hey, Luffy, you might want to send our friend Trevor a couple pictures that you sent us in the chat. That'll cure all.
What are we talking about, guys?
No, Trevor's
what are we
Trevor's
talking about, guys? What are we talking about here?
Look at the chat. Just look at the chat.
He's not even in the chat. What do you expect him to
Is he not? No. I thought he was. Dang.
Oh, okay.
He's not in the chat.
If it's a picture of testicles, I'm not looking at it.
Is the picture this good?
No.
It was actually very nice. I will say that.
There you go.
Oh, you sent it to him. I didn't say Bobby.
Guys.
Send that to him.
What were we talking about before I called in?
I know what you did, Trevor. I know what you did.
Actually, Trevor,
no, you know what I did.
Actually, we were talking about the hockey game, like right when you called in, so it's like perfect timing.
Now you get
nice.
to stay on line for the rest of the show.
Yeah, that looks like Jared Goff next year.
That's glorious.
Oh, Jared Goff, what to do with him, man? He's losing every single weapon. He's losing all he has is DeAndre Swift.
Either that or he's gonna
put
blockers on him next year.
You know what? Dude, I can't. You know what? I'll say this. I think they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
I can see him going like 3-3.
Dude, I literally think you can't go wrong with what he has around him. So I don't think they're going to be bad at all. So.
No,
they're
not going to be bad.
Fall out.
They're going to be trash.
If you're good with Phillip Rivers, you're going to be good with him. So I don't understand what you're talking about.
Are we talking about the Colts now?
Yes.
Oh, I was talking about the Lions. I was saying they're going to be 3-13.
Oh,
But
Lions are
yeah,
Okay, Goff is literally up to doom, up to his neck.
Matthew Stafford is going to ball. He's going to ball out in LA.
Stafford's going to be in a much better situation.
Dude, Goff is coming into a situation where he's like, hey, you know what? I was mediocre. Now I'm going to be total shit.
Exactly.
practically.
He'll get a wide
Well,
receiver.
what do you guys think about Carson Wentz? I'm kind of on the fence about him.
I think the Eagles gave up a bit too much for him at the time of the trade.
You know what? I think Carson Wentz is going to be the Cinderella story. I kind of feel like he is.
Oh my God!
That's the hope. That's the hope, man. I don't know.
Oh
I
my
kind of
God!
feel like he's gonna have a epic season, and he's gonna like pull his weight for once.
Right. Well, remember one Cinderella story. Remember when Drew Brees ended up leaving San Diego, went to New Orleans, and won the Super Bowl right away? After that,
Yeah. But Drew Brees.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, remember
what game was that?
No, Drew Brees. Remember when he ended up getting the boot out of San Diego?
No, he didn't win a Super Bowl against Indianapolis.
I didn't say he did win a Super Bowl against Indianapolis.
No, he won a Super Bowl.
He won a Super Bowl. And I'm just saying that's like a Cinderella story for him based on like what happened down there.
I'm just saying that's like mentally out of my frame of mind.
Like, Jesus Christ, that wouldn't take much.
You know what? Well, right now the Sabres have 6 minutes and about 20 seconds to actually hold on to the lead and actually win.
Hey, where'd he go?
He's gone. But you know what? It's really funny since he mentioned. Yeah, speaking of trades, you know what we actually forgot to talk about throughout the show tonight, and almost out of oblivion, was the 2 Miami Dolphins trades.
All right, nobody cares. That's why we didn't talk about it.
Well, I totally forgot about it, so you might as well talk about it because.
No, nobody cares.
I know, because it doesn't affect the Panthers because we all know you're going to.
It doesn't affect anybody. Nobody cares. Nobody's a Miami Dolphins fan. Nobody cares.
Well, I guess that's true. Let's go. Well, he is a San Francisco 49ers fan, so there's a benefit.
Yes, I am.
There you go. See, so somebody cares.
Okay, Andy cares. All right, Andy. What do you have to say, Andy?
Just don't draft the wrong fucking quarterback if that's what you're going to go after.
And which quarterback is that?
Definitely don't want Mac Jones, and I definitely don't want Justin Fields.
Trey Lance. Trey Lance is the answer.
Trey Lance.
Okay, so while we're on the subject of the NFL, what do you guys think about the 17-game season?
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. Honestly, I'm okay with it.
I don't think it's a bad thing. Jesus Christ, you play 17 games, you get paid $1 million a year to fucking play. Yeah, play the extra game, you pussies.
Right. It can be the difference between playoffs and no playoffs for some teams.
Yay, Sabre score.
Boom, bitch.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
It's over, goddammit. It's over.
I'm just hold on a second. I'm gonna look up my window and make sure hell hasn't frozen over.
So it's going to be an 18-week season with 17 games, and they reduced the preseason games down to 3. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how the schedule is going to look like come late August, early September.
So what was the preseason before? 4 games?
4 games.
Yeah.
And it always starts in the middle of
4
March.
games.
So you didn't do fucking anything. You literally just took a preseason game away.
Holy crap. So it was a short-handed goal, and it was an empty net goal.
Okay, well, that's not a fucking feat. You can score an empty net goal with nobody on the fucking ice.
Yeah, can we just address the elephant in the room of how embarrassing it is for the Flyers to lose to the goddamn Sabres?
One of my best friends is a Philadelphia Flyers fan. I literally trashing him right now. I'm trashing
It was
him.
Montour that scored the empty net goal.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Montour was
And another one.
like literally.
Montour scored again!
That guy can literally not.
Oh my God! That's
Montour can't hit. Montour can't. Dude, the guy can't hit the net on a good day.
You know,
Here's my turn.
like literally, his facial expression was absolutely hilarious.
He's like, "Oh my God, I hit the net."
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Oh my God, I did something.
That's 3 goals in 2 games for Montour. Jack up
Oh.
that freaking trade price, bud.
All right.
That's what he's going for. He's like, oh, "Okay, I'll play now. I guess I'll play."
Wow.
Give me that first round pick back. God damn it.
Congratulations, Flyers.
You have officially ended the
You've got you've literally gone down in history being the team that lost to the Buffalo Sabres.
Go.
Gonna be somebody.
6-1. Wow.
And the funny thing is, there's still
6-1. You've literally, Philly, you've literally gone down in history as being the team
anyone
that lost to Buffalo.
Good.
Oh my God.
I want to see what Sabres Twitter's saying right now.
Oh, they're blowing up. I'm sure they're blowing up.
I'm sure they are. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that, but I want to see what they're saying.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wow. And watch, and then people are gonna say, "Oh, let's hire Granato as the coach full time."
Oh yeah, just wait. It's gonna happen.
No,
It's gonna happen
no,
tomorrow morning.
They'll
Tomorrow
probably
morning.
they'll keep him around. I think they'll keep him around maybe as an assistant or something else. But
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think he'll stay on as a coach. I think they know
Dude,
better
dude,
now.
they're literally gonna keep him because they have nobody else to fill the position right now.
Yep. Sabres
And
Twitter's
oh,
going
yeah,
nuts.
Yeah.
It's not going to be right now. It's just not going to happen. They're too busy trying to shuffle players out and take care of that. I mean, you got to get.
Is this real life?
Can you imagine though who's playing in the net for Buffalo right now?
It's
I
Allmark.
believe it's
Allmark.
Allmark.
Mark's just like, oh my God, we actually won a game. Are you fucking serious?
Told you, man. When he's in net, they have a different
I
confidence
love.
level.
You know what? I love Allmark. I think Allmark's a good goalie. I don't think he's a starter, but he's a good second, third string goalie.
Well, guess what? His name has been linked to the Toronto Maple Leafs in trade rumors.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going nowhere. He's staying at Buffalo.
Wow.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So Montour, 2 shorthanded goals on the same penalty kill.
Oh my God, Brandon Montour is just killing shit.
I know.
Killing it.
Wow.
It's 5-1 Avalanche in the first period.
Oh my God, who are you playing?
The Coyotes.
Yeah, baby.
Oh,
5 goals.
Figured.
Right.
Dang.
Yeah, 5 goals.
First period.
5 goals, and it's not even 10 minutes in.
How
Oh,
many shots?
good
How many
gosh,
shots?
man.
10
Their
shots?
starting goalie got chased.
That's my second favorite team.
What? The Avalanche?
Sure are.
Get fucked. I'm kidding.
You can get fuck, you Isles. Fuck.
You know what? I liked the Avalanche back in the day when it was Joe Sakic, Hey Duke. And
Didn't I
liked
tell you who my favorite player was?
Joe Sakic.
Joe Sakic,
No, you dumbasses.
Hey Duke.
No, come on. I fucking told you this already.
I can't remember. I was stoned as fuck.
Forsberg.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Peter Forsberg. I'm sorry, I forgot about him.
you're fucking fired, Adam.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking stoned as fuck.
No excuses. You should know better.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what kind of weed you smoking tonight?
Smoking.
To forget everything?
I have a bunch of weed, and it's literally like, actually, I'm not even doing weed. I'm doing dabs, and it's
Oh, that explains it.
literally wrecking my shit right now.
Sean, is there any wrestling going on tonight or any wrestling news?
Well, let's see. Like a few Hall of Fame inductees. Let's see. Got Kane being inducted.
Yeah, Kane.
Got
Kane, I remember.
Eric Bischoff of all people being inducted.
God.
Can't stand him. Shoot, what else?
Yeah, great
Oh
job.
dang, and
1 minute to go. 1 minute to go.
Oh my God, it's a celebration. Buffalo's
oh,
gonna
and
win.
6-1 Colorado, and Giannis Donskoy has a hat trick.
Oh my God!
I need Devin Tays to score for my fantasy team. Come on, Devin Tays.
Yeah.
And Daniel Bryan ruining a WrestleMania match that I was looking forward to. So thank you, Daniel Bryan, for ruining that for me.
Okay.
Hey, you remember my favorite wrestler of all time, because he didn't give a fuck, was Razor Ramon. And
Yes.
Yep.
dude, he flicked the toothpicks into the fucking crowd. He hit somebody in the face and got sued.
It's over. It's fucking over. The monkey's off the pack.
Yay!
Yes.
We just
Stand corrected.
Oh my
I
God!
stand corrected
Sabres
about the
won.
Sabres tonight.
Hold on. I'm gonna light my house.
Congratulations, Flyers fans!
All right, back to Sabres
Wait, I'm
Twitter
gonna
I
light
go.
my house on fire. I'm gonna light my house on fire. 1 second.
Oh boy.
Oh man, the 18 game losing streak will stay at 18.
Finally, fuck!
Holy crap!
Oh.
What the hell just happened?
Oh my God. Actually, you know what? Even though we've been on this show for over an hour and a half already, it almost thinks like, you know what? Let's do like a quick post game show and just laugh about it.
This is the part where Twitter has
Congratulations,
back.
Sabres. Congratulations, Sabres, and being shit still, but getting over that shit pile that was so high that you actually got past it. So congratulations.
Oh my God, guys.
Yeah.
We actually have a win.
I can't believe the Flyers of all teams, one of my least favorite teams in the NHL, actually did everybody a favor.
Yeah, seriously. But
Yeah, every Sabres fan,
tour,
every Sabres,
short-handed
every comment on Facebook and Twitter, they're all relieved.
My God.
Like holy crap! If someone's asking, is this April Fool's?
April Fool's comes early. The Sabres win a game.
Yeah, really. It's like what we saw on the TV. It's like what we saw on the TV was the Flyers actually won 6-1.
Wait, your Nanny Tree just posted. Congratulations, Buffalo Sabres. You won a hockey game. It almost took you the entirety of March, but the losing streak has finally ended at 18. Infamy is partially yours. Allowing us to laugh at the Flyers is a great honor. Maybe you'll win another future.
Bobby, you need to go on fucking the group chat and roast fucking Brian Trainer right now. Goodman.
I'm doing that right now.
Do it.
In fact, here's a story. Trainer, call
John Goodman needs to be fucking roasted right now.
John Goodman, get your ass on here.
Yeah, we've got the number up on the show. It's like you can dial in 929-205-6099.
He won't though. He's a fucking pussy.
Fucking Flyers. This is great. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Oh God, what a great show we're having tonight.
I know,
right? And the Leafs are about to win with 30 seconds left.
Oh God.
Yeah, this is fun. And then of course I'm watching that game on NBCSN, and basically with that, I mean they're going right to Vegas at this point. So
do they really have to wear those fucking helmets?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, pretty gay. It's pretty gay.
Yeah, by the way, Adam Trainer actually responded. He said, yeah, it's only one game.
Oh, he's sore. He's sore.
He's such a bitch, and he knows it.
Ask him about how his mental health of his goalie and how much of a bitch he is.
Oh, well, I don't want to make fun of that, but still.
Right.
Holy fuck.
Right. And of course, the Sabres page right now on Facebook, it says, finally. That's all he left it at. Finally, with 2
Well, that's all you can say is like, oh God, man, it's so fucking long. And all I can say is like, oh my God, we won a game. What the fuck?
There's truly a God.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
nice.
Oh man.
And it's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, and it's nice that Sean's finally picking up on the game a bit. So it's nice.
I just wanted to see the people's reactions. That's all.
Oh, I'm saying in general. I'm actually excited for down the
Yeah.
road. I'm actually excited down the road for you. So that's for sure.
Hmm.
Hey, do you still have that shirt that I got you?
I do.
Cool.
I still got it.
Sweet.
Oh, it feels good to win finally.
I was like, congratulations, you still suck though. Oh, I'm sorry, Flyers fans.
Dude, they had it coming to him last game. And it just slipped away. But not this one.
Time to party.
Party in the plaza.
Yeah.
Damn
I
straight.
still rent like the big screen and have it like they did in the playoffs.
I wish Brian was here. Just like that, the Sabres losing streak was over. Yeah, damn straight.
Yep, for sure. But yeah, I mean, anyone who wants to jump on, feel free. We'll take calls.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. So what else do you want to guys? So what else do you guys want to talk about for a bit?
Well, all I can say is it's pretty funny that we actually got a win finally.
Yeah, I know. Like, how is it that the Flyers, of all people, said, "Oh, we're gonna just scratch 2/3 of our roster just to give the Sabres a chance to win because they suck dick," and then all of a sudden, boom, 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 6 goals right there.
I know.
Well, they finally were able to beat Brian Elliott. He's owned them.
Mhm.
I think the Flyers in general have owned the Sabres. Everybody has owned the Sabres.
No, not everybody.
April Fools. That's funny.
Yeah, it's actually.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me with this.
What's that?
So, oh gosh,
All right, Sean's
like this is like this is the Facebook post I'm looking at on the Cleveland Indians. Apparently, there's a new Indians policy. Fans can be denied entrance for headdresses and face paint styled in a way that references or appropriated American Indian cultures.
What?
Go. Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. You know what?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can share it on the
Okay.
on the page.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Supposedly, what happened?
Yeah, I just sent it.
Yeah. So what happened?
Like, are you serious with this? Like, ugh.
Well, what do you expect? They're gonna change the name of the team next year.
They're gonna come. They're coming after every team these days. Freaking A, man.
This is not
Ridiculous.
surprising. This is really not surprising because they've said for a while that this is going to be the last year they keep the Cleveland Indians name, and then they're going to change it afterwards
Oh my gosh, man.
because of this
Next
whole
thing,
racial.
next thing you know, they might come after the Atlanta Braves.
They're not going after the Braves, and they're certainly not going after the Blackhawks because the NHL already said we're not changing the Blackhawk name.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, they're going to keep that logo. That's way too notorious. You can do whatever you want to the Washington Redskins or the Washington No Names, as I like to call them. The Washington No Names are so clueless with what they want to do as far as names go that they may even consider keeping the name of the team that they currently have.
That's what I heard actually this past week. They're actually seriously considering keeping it that way.
That's so
Oh
stupid.
my gosh, man.
Yeah,
So
it's
freaking dumb.
yeah, literally.
Oh, cancel culture strikes again.
Well,
Yeah.
that was a while ago. I mean,
Yeah, they went after freaking Mr. Potato Head. They went after Dr. Seuss. Well, who else are gonna go after next?
Well, they went after Captain Underpants this week.
oh, I heard
Yeah,
that.
I saw that. Are you kidding me? Captain Underpants?
Yeah. Because they say it's passive discrimination.
It's like,
These people are freaking ridiculous.
Oh, man. I know.
Oh my gosh, man.
it's pretty insane, really.
Oh,
Me?
I don't
my
think
gosh.
they paid for it either, unfortunately.
Everybody's going everything's going woke these days.
If you want, well, here's an idea for you. You go woke, go broke.
Exactly.
Very
Exactly.
simple. Yeah, so I think that's about it, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was actually we went almost 2 hours tonight, so it was a pretty fun show. So I mean, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go back and watch some hockey and actually watching the Vegas game now. So I'm gonna do that. But I was gonna say one thing though. I mean, Sean, nice to have you back, man. We missed you.
Yeah, I missed you. I missed you guys too, man. And I will be back here 3 weeks from tonight. I'll be back here permanently, so I can't wait for that.
So wait, you're coming back on the show next week too? So you're here to stay?
No, I'm coming back in 3 weeks because I got promoted to full time on my job, but it doesn't start until the April 18th. So I'll be back on the 21st.
Awesome. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, Sean, just to give you a reminder, we're going to have a draft special on the NFL draft. So everyone's going to be here. We're going to have a big ass party for the draft.
Sweet. Wait, what? That's on a Thursday, right?
Thursday the 29th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be there.
Cool. You better be, because we're gonna have a big virtual party just like this. So if anybody wants to,
I'm gonna be there. I'll be there. Shoot.
yeah, for sure. So, all right. So I guess that's about it, guys, as far as discussions for the weekend.
Yeah, and it's like, great to have you back. I know you're going to be back full time. Andy, of course. Well, hey, Rob, sorry. You had your chance. You didn't show up. Andy took your spot.
Sorry. Nah.
But actually, I did want to say, Andy, I know you've done a lot of stuff behind the scenes for us too. So, we're glad to have you here full time now. And you and having Sean back, it just makes the show even better.
Certainly does. And reminder, one last thing is that tomorrow is the opening day for the 2021 MLB campaign.
I just saw that. We're facing the daggone Blue Jays tomorrow.
Yep, and the Mets take on the Nationals.
We'll have fun with that one.
And they're gonna lose.
Who are the Dodgers playing?
Your mama.
I'm actually surprised Adam didn't make it your mom jokes tonight.
Andy, why don't you fuck a rabbit while you're at it?
No, I got your mom. What the fuck do I need a rabbit for?
Okay. I see you taking Adam's place now with that.
Right now I have two assholes to deal with.
Oh man. But anyways, guys, of course, Trevor, thanks for calling in. Of course, we love having you on here. Ryan, I know you were on the beginning of the show, called in. Thanks for being here. And of course, we'll be back here next Wednesday. So in the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other, guys. We'll see you. Let's go pay some people.
All right.
Credits.